Hi, Christina. Hi there, you guys. Good evening or good morning to some of my followers who are a little bit further away. Hello. Where are we today in this world? Hi, Janice. Hey, Kayla. How's it going? How's it going? Where is everybody? Vancouver. So you're just north of me. Hi, Cinderella. Hi, Bella. I'm gonna spray some perfume. You know why? Because spraying perfume feels good. Oh, California. Ooh, hi there. Pennsylvania. It's a little late, isn't it? What time is it in Pennsylvania? Let's see, it's almost 9, so it must almost be midnight. Ooh, Florida. Oh, Mexico City. Wow. Hi there. 3:50 p.m. afternoon. Ooh, Indiana. Nice, Becky. Nice. So we have some people all over the place. 8:51. I agree. It is 8:51 here in beautiful Oregon. Beautiful, cold Oregon. Is it cold where you guys are? Who's cold? Raise your hand if you're cold. Mexico City. Is it cold in Mexico City, Lisa? 22:51. So that's like 10:51. So I didn't realize Mexico City must be under Texas then. It's hot in Mexico. Ooh. It's hot. Well, you're closer to the equator. Uh you're not in the it's Jenny. Oh, Jenny. You know what? I keep thinking you're a patron, right? You're on my Patreon. Jenny, let's do a reading. Can I read you today, Jenny? Um, Hi there, Sheila. Ooh, snow. Where are you, Jenny? Tell me where you are again. It never goes less than 70. Wow. It's like 40 today. Oh, good. Jenny. So I'm not going live on TikTok these days. Where are you at 3:50 p.m. Monday? Are you in the Philippines or where are you? Where are you, Jenny? I guess I didn't. Sydney, Australia. Oh, okay. I was kind of close. Oh, good. Well, I haven't called for readings on Patreon this month. You never get snow in Mexico. Never? Like never in Mexico City? Oh, hold on. My dog is sniffing at the door. Do you hear him crunching? Come on. There you go. Move it, move it. So, oh, hi there, India. Wow. So, I wanted to do the patron readings live because I'm going live every night, and so I can like pick up the Patreon readings and oh, it's in the teens. Ooh, cold. It's like it might be in the 30s here. Might be in the 30s, but there's like frozen water places. Does it snow in Australia, Jenny? So I have a Patreon if anyone wants to join it. And so the patrons, they get a free reading every month. And so Jenny is one of my patrons, and she just so happens to be on this Instagram live, and I have not given her reading yet this month, so I would love to read her. Yes, the thread bow, 6 hours from you. Oh, well, Lisa, if you would like to get on the list, it is, oh, that's why how can you be patrons? It's on Patreon. You can also pay for a reading on this live. It's $30 to get a reading on this live. And hi, Trend Zone. It's $30 to get a reading on this live, and I would love to read you. If you're lucky, because so you can get your soulmate. It's 1 degree. Have do you do if I'm doing unlucky and can lose everything this month? Because you do have money, so you can get your soulmate home. I guess I don't quite understand. So Jenny, let's get this live started a little bit. I was going to do a prediction for the week of it's not getting hot, your summer hitting now, April. Oh, yeah. Okay, because you're in South. So you're in the southern hemisphere. So you guys are about to get summer. Whoa, mind trip. The Coriolis effect is opposite. You know what the Coriolis effect is? That's like the toilet going the other way. Hi there, Posh Goth Mama. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, let me just welcome everybody onto this live, and and then hi, Unity Sage, and then I can read you. So think about your question. You haven't had a question from me for a while. Is that right, Jenny? I haven't gotten one of your questions for a while. How are you, Unity Sage? No, they didn't fix my TikTok, so I decided I'm not going to go live on there. So I did start a backup account. So if anybody wants to follow my backup account on TikTok, I have 0 followers. It's Rev Psychic Stina, REV Psychic Stina on TikTok is my backup account. And I'm going to see, I don't know if I can get 1,000 followers on there. I imagine it's a lot harder. I imagine it's a lot harder to get followers these days. I posted my first video and it didn't get any views. Rev Psychic Stina. So my regular account, I don't know if I can do that. Let's see here. Rev. Oh, thank you. Psychic Stina. No, that is, I'm Rev Psychic Stina I am in Oregon, actually. I'm actually in Oregon. I used to be in California, but I moved to Oregon. Oh, it's your first time. Oh, well, I do readings and they're paid. So if you want to get on the list, I would love to read you. It would help me out and I can help you out. So yes, that's my backup account. So please follow me. I don't have any followers. I have 0 followers. Oh, hi, Sunita. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I got my website working and I got everything working correctly. And so we are all just doing really, so I don't know. It's just like it's a stressful time. It's a stressful time for me. So I am just, every day, if you do something or a few things that encourage money making, then you can't lose, right? Ooh, Trend Zone getting on it. I guess this would be the place. So, can you see if I'm traveling here or overseas on Christmas? It's not, Rev Psychic Stina is not showing up. I wonder why. Well, I can't check now, um, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's just I posted a video and it didn't get any views, so I'm like, oh, I've been dreaming about it. So, all right, Jenny, let's see here. So as soon as I get the account worked out, maybe I'll make a notice that I have a backup account. If you guys know, my TikTok is doing some funny stuff, so I'm starting a backup account. I mean, the scammers have my backup account, so why not me? Um, let me see here. Jenny, are you trying to decide like where to go? Are you like wanting to travel? It says that you might be chatting with someone who has a girlfriend or something. Um, mm, I don't think you're traveling. I don't think you're traveling overseas. Hi there. Hi there, Haddad. Um, I'm sorry, I asked a bunch of stuff. What are you saying yes to? I just I just I just threw out a bunch of stuff there. Um, as your first card is the 3 of Swords. So this is like you may be talking to somebody right now who is a little bit, hi there, Theory. You may be like talking to somebody who's not completely honest. They may have a girlfriend, or well, that's cool. I hope you get to make that shift. Um, and it's crossed by the Page of Pentacles. So and that can also be that you're trying to figure out what you're doing for Christmas and like what you're doing for I'm sorry you've gone through a separation. Wow, everybody is having challenges. These readings are paid. If you would like a paid reading, thank you. If you would like a paid reading, I would love to help you out. It takes a lot of energy to do a reading, and so yeah, simply Life of Ovi. It is $30 to get a reading on this live, and you could be next. I would love to put you on the list. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. If you are in a confusing place, I can definitely help you with that, at least get some of the anxiety out and um get some understanding in. Mm. Well, where are you trying to go for Christmas? Because it says that you get the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, which is sort of like this attitude, like I don't wanna and I don't feel like it. Like I'm too tired to try and I just want to like sulk and be by myself. Like you get like these cards are saying that you don't necessarily want to do. Oh, to Fiji? Says that I mean, whatever you do, you're going to get into a little bit of trouble. You get the Tower and the 5 of Cups, so you're going to incur a loss. You do get the 8 of Cups in your environment, and the 8 of Cups is that is traveling somewhere. That is normally like going somewhere over water. That is quite possible, but it's also possible that if you go, you may like lose your luggage, or you may lose something. Like you may it just says that like the holidays might be a little bit messy and you lose something. So if you were to travel, I wouldn't bring like super expensive stuff. I would be really careful. Like I wouldn't bring like expensive jewelry or anything like that, because I feel like if you travel, you're going to like lose luggage or lose something or lose your paperwork, or yeah, like you'll have a problem. You may go to Fiji, but it may turn into just a nightmare. But it could be like an escape from it all, because you're getting these cards that are saying that you're just not going to be feeling very good in December. I'm wondering, you might even come down with a cold or something. You might even come down with a cold. Who are you planning on Um, your red week have day is, I don't exactly know what you mean by that. Um, yeah, you're tired. Yeah, I know. I'm tired too. I took like some vitamin B and some vitamin D, like when before I got on this live. I drank some coffee. Like, what do you do? I took a nap, and just throwing everything at it. You got the Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So you do have the money to go to Fiji if you want to go to Fiji. Have you bought the tickets? Is it, yeah, you're tired too, Sonia? Yeah, I'm really feeling it. I'm really feeling like a low energy. Um, it- so is it expensive to go to Fiji from Australia? Is that expensive? You get the world above you, which it seems like you're kind of leaning towards traveling. The world is like you're kind of seeing yourself like, ooh, I want to travel the world and go all over the place. And so that seems pretty cool. And but would you not like go with somebody? I'm just kind of curious a little bit about your love life, because there's love life stuff that is coming up on a ship. Wow. Wow. Well, you don't get a boat, but you do get the star. So, would you go on like a retreat, on like a special retreat or something? Like where you go and do yoga and shit like that? Or like what would you do there? So you get the star, which is like getting some time away. But yeah, I would just bring cheap stuff, because they may like lose your luggage. You'll probably, I wonder if you're gonna go. I wonder if you're gonna go to Fiji, just because of this Eight of Cups. Looks like normally the Eight of Cups is traveling over water and rocks and stuff like that. And so it's quite possible. So it's quite possible that you do go. Are you talking to anybody romantically? I would just be careful, because they somebody may not be very honest with you. But this could be someone from your past, because you get the Hermit and the Magician in your past, which is kind of single and talking to somebody who is like a little bit of a player. And and it says that you may be texting someone who has like a relationship with someone else, or either that, or like you're texting a couple of people, and they think that you're like with them, but you're like not. So if that makes sense, it's either, because sometimes when you're not speaking to no one, okay, well, maybe there is somebody who is going to fly by your house, because the Page of Pentacles is like a text message. So I wonder if you're about to get like an interesting text message or something like that. I mean, the Three of Swords can be like deciding what to do, but maybe you do need a break. You're too busy at work. Well, weren't you talking to some guy at work? Weren't you talking to some guy? Um, Now, if somebody is in India and wants a reading, I now accept Wise on my link tree. Hi, Deandra. And so you can pay through Wise, and we would just have to be able to sort that out. I haven't quite figured out how Wise works, because I haven't used it with anybody yet, but supposedly that's a way that people from India can pay me in the United States. So some of my Indian peeps, I'm looking out for you. Hi, Deandra. You said hello, gorgeous. I'm like, hello, gorgeous. I'm just being silly. So, questions for me. I mean, maybe it has something to do talking to the workmate, but they're like family to you. Mm, they may not. They may not think that. They may not think that it's family. Questions for me, Jenny. Question for me. That's kind of like a short and sweet reading. It says you're going to get some balance. Hi there. Hi there. Ooh, Christina, it seems like you have some depression going on. If you fear your future, then you're just gonna have fear all over the place. You can't be so scared. You can't be so scared. We just have to take it one step at a time. We just have to take things one step at a time. We can't worry about people who we may or may not be talking to and stuff like that. So it sounds like you have some depression going on. But I would love to read you if you would like to pay $30. I take Cash App and Venmo. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo, and it's $30 and Shraddha. So it's $30 to take for me to advise you. If we're done, hi there, ZC. Yeah, but I was thinking about doing it just like a week reading. Hi Tarot Energies. I was going to do just like a reading for the week, like a collective reading, and so we can do that. If Jenny is one of my patrons on Patreon, and Jenny is one of my so she gets a free reading every month, and well, I guess she pays for it, but questions. So she gets a question every month, which is like really cool. And I haven't talked to her in a long time. So that's like really cool. Oh, Gina. Oh, awesome. So let me just write Jenny Patreon. And then we have Gina, and she paid on Venmo. So I'm taking Gina is sure, Jenny. Sure. Is everything going okay? It says you're going to get some time away. It's just be careful. Be careful of your luggage. Like, don't like buy new luggage. Hi, Gina. Did you pay? Was that you that just paid, Gina? Is that your picture? I think you have a really nice picture. You're like looking over your shoulders. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Well, if there's anything else I can answer for you, you just got to, are these paid readings you're doing? They're paid readings. These are paid readings. They just kind of happened. Yes, I see you, Gina. I see you, Gina. What is your question? Let's do this. Yeah, these are not free card pulls. Free card pulls don't happen very often. So when they do happen, it's just kind of lucky. It's a lucky time. So after this reading, if nobody else pays for a reading, then I'm going to do a collective for the week of the 21st. So that's Thanksgiving week, but for others, it's just a week. So I'm doing good. Well, it's more than a question. It's a whole reading, Sonia. It's $30. It's $30 USD to get a reading on this live, and I take Cash App and Venmo. I'm Psychic Stina. It's the same name as my account on Cash App and Venmo. It's $30 to get a reading on this live. So Gina, what is your question? If I also take PayPal and credit cards that you can get. You're looking for honest advice from the universe. Oh, 1,000 in, and I can pay. I don't know what that means. You have zero for you have bills for. Right. Yeah. So I'm not doing free readings right now. I know everybody has hardship and stuff, but I have hardship too. So we just have to pay. We just have to pay the psychic. It takes a lot of effort and energy for me to give a reading. And so if I'm like giving like a million free readings, then I'm not paying my rent. And it takes a lot of energy and effort for me to give a reading. So they are paid. They are paid readings. So it's $30, and I would love to read you. And you get a lot. You get a lot for $30. So private readings for me are a little bit more expensive. So, but there's a coupon for that is festive. FESTIVE, festive at checkout on psychicstina.com, and you can get a 20% discount on private readings. So are you in a relationship, Gina? And are you working? So let's see, you're asking for honest advice from the universe. So are you in a relationship and are you working? So let's just kind of start narrowing down your question, because honest advice from the universe is a little broad. So let's narrow it down. So are you in a relationship and are you working? I'm going to turn on my sparkle mat because I love my sparkle mat. Let's see here. I'm going to put it on Mother Earth. On Mother Earth. So yeah, but if you would like to get on the list, then I would be happy to do that. So let me see here. You're not in a relationship, and yeah, you're self-employed and work with your family. Are you talking to anybody? Is there anybody in your life that you're kind of talking to, or anything about that? Are you interested in your love life at all? Or like, what are you interested in knowing about? You're asking for honest advice from the universe. So like, what category are you feeling like you need help with? So, I mean, it'll come out in the cards, but I just kind of like to narrow it down so that I have like a question for the cards. So, but self-employed, working with your family, that sounds pretty cool. Sounds a little challenging. So maybe you've gone through some changes. Have you gone through a breakup or anything like that? Oh, you're currently on and off with a friend. You get your first card's the Death card crossed by the Knight of Swords, which is like off. You say you're on and off. So this is, the Death card is kind of like off, and yeah, working with family can be hard. I do hear that. So your first two cards are the Death card and the Knight of Swords. So you may be like on and off with a friend, but this friend is kind of cruel, kind of mean, maybe a little selfish, and gets it and loves to. It's not so you guys are a friend, so it's sort of like, so there is no breakup because you guys were never committed, but it's just kind of on and off. It's looking not too good. It looks like the person is like really kind of not considering your feelings. The Knight of Swords is somebody who is like cold and callous and a little cruel. It's like we love to love the strong. Is it a man? I just want to make sure we have the pronouns right. Sometimes the Knight of Swords, usually it's a man, but can be a woman, I guess, sometimes. But the Knight of Swords is just, he's, yeah, very cold, but mean. Then that's the problem. So there's the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, and he's getting the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is kind of a jerk. He can be like really cold, and the King of Swords can be cold and selfish, but like the Knight of Swords is just downright like nasty, mean. And so he may have, the Death card is not a good card to start a relationship reading. Well, I mean, it actually, well, sometimes I think it's a great card because it means you can start over, and that it's like a firm no on somebody that you're dealing with. And so this guy is like firmly in your life. Now, is this somebody that you hang out with, or do you just like text with them? Is this, did you meet him online, or like how did you meet him? You're showing up as being just this real sweetheart, just really nice and gentle and kind and kind of quiet and calm, and that you're just going along for the ride and seeing where things can go and what things can turn into. And he's kind of taking advantage of your softness because you're showing up as being very gentle and very kind. And let me just look, because I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be a little testy, and so you're not showing up as the Queen of Swords. You're showing up as somebody being really nice. You get the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. You've known him since you were kids, but you've never been committed to him. You've just been kind of seeing where it goes. You get the King of Wands and Queen of Wands in your past. So this could be like you think that, hi, Magmorta. How are you? Welcome to my live. So it seems like you guys have kind of felt like, well, maybe we're supposed to be together at some point, or it's a really good match. It could be a relationship that you had been in the past that you're in no longer. I don't know if you've ever been married or anything like that, but it does seem like there was yeah, just seeing where it goes. It seems like there was somebody serious in your past and you had like a good connection with them. But right now that connection has kind of changed into just feeling achy in a couple of areas, but hopefully they'll pass. I'm sorry. I have my sparkle mat. I'm going to turn on the lights. The sparkle mat has like, you see it? It has these red light. It does red light therapy. I described. Yeah, you can absolutely pay for a reading. It's $30 paid to Psychic Stina on Cash App or Venmo. So the seven of cups kind of, it's like, well, let's just see where it goes. It's a really casual card. We'll just see where it goes. Now, oh, this card is so sad. This I'm using this tarot deck called the Weird Cat Tarot, some of the cards like make me kind of sad. So you get the five of pentacles above you. It's the sad cat with the scared tail. It's like, oh, so this is kind of like what you're expecting. And this guy, the Knight of Swords is downright like abusive. And I think when he sees somebody who he feels is weak, who's weak, and I don't think you're weak, I think you're kind. And kindness and weakness are two very different things. I mean, there's one thing of like, oh, hi there, C Monty. There's one thing where you allow people to walk all over you, or you just see where things are going for far too long without drawing a boundary. But this guy just kind of takes advantage of it. And yes, it is $30 to get a reading on this live, and I take Cash App and Venmo, C Monty. It's Psychic Stina. If you would like me to type that in the comments, I can. It's the name of my account. Here, I'll just type it in the comments. Oh, hi Tina. How are you? Let me see here. Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. And then you can get in the queue for the reading. So you're getting the sad cat where it's like you're expecting it's like the guy's like kicking the cat, and don't kick my cat. Like that's not nice. Like you don't want to date a guy who kicks the cat, and it's like you're kind of like preparing for him to be abusive. Like you're kind of recoiling, like waiting for him to strike. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe that's called walking on eggshells. Is that called walking on eggshells? People always say they have to walk on eggshells around me. I don't know, maybe I'm a little they haven't said it in a while though. But so you get the Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands in the future. So this is just challenges. This is like working, and so your business may get a bunch of business. Are you still with me, Gina? So your business may get like a little bit busy. There may be a lot of people. There may be a lot of people coming in, and it just says that you're just dealing with orders and refunds, or whatever you do with a business, like good business, bad business? Okay, good. So it just says that you're dealing with some people that are like happy to work with you and other people that are like mad at the service or want a refund, or like you're just dealing with a bunch of bullshit at work. So does your work get busy around the holidays? Does your family business get busy around the holidays? So you get the Nine of Wands, which is just being on edge, and which is just kind of being on edge and worried about everything and just really nervous. I would have to say, oh, it does get busy. Yeah, it says you're going to be terribly busy. Look, do you see all of like the little things? There's like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and everybody's like handing things over. And look, the cat even has one in its mouth, like, like just like, I don't have enough hands for this. Um, and so you get the King of Wands or the Nine of Wands. I feel like I'm like the Nine of Wands these days, like really just like just stressed out and worried about like the next thing that's going to happen, like just extra worry. And then when you have this guy in your life who likes kicking cats, with you being the cat, it just makes you even more nervous because you're like, well, is he going to reach out? Is he going to be mean? Is he going to be nice? Like you don't know like where he's coming from and what's going on. So this guy is like kind of a problem. So it says, I mean, you may not like what I'm gonna say. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, well, but you asked for like honest advice from the universe, and so unfortunately, honest advice isn't always nice. But I try to be nice. I try to be nice. So it says that. So it says that you are going to give more to this guy and he's going to give you less. That you're going to make yourself available and he's not going to be available. And so he's just going to kind of give you a little bit, but not enough. And you get the Four of Pentacles, which is where you're kind of holding on for hope that, well, maybe he'll change, maybe it'll be better, if I just kind of hold tight, hold still, then maybe it'll change. You want the best oh, good, good. Well, I mean, it makes sense because sometimes we hold on to relationships as kind of like a placeholder, even though we know high-waisted and gorgeous. We hold on to relationships even though we know that they're kind of negative for us and that they don't fill us up. Yeah, I do think you should walk away from him. It's not that easy though. I mean, I don't know if anybody in the comments can relate that sometimes it's really hard to walk away from someone and they just keep dragging you back in. And so it does say you do walk away from him, but then you hold out hope that he comes back. It's like you kind of like go, okay, I'm going to do my own thing and I'm going to focus on my own life and I'm not going to call him and but yet you're still like hoping like, oh, but I hope he calls. Oh, I hope he texts me. So you kind of like cut him off, but then you're just like hoping that it is that there's a reunion. And so you get the Six of Cups in your fears, which kind of seems like maybe you've had relationships circle the drain in the past and where you've had hot and cold relationships where they just sort of didn't die real easy and it kind of dragged you through the mud and you may not want to be dragged through the mud. You may have been dragged through the mud before and don't necessarily want to be dragged through the mud again. So it seems as if you have some smartness in you, like there's some what you're wise to this type of situation. You can relate, you feel you give more, but when you pull away, he worries and show he loves me, and actions versus words. It gets tricky. It gets tricky, when like the whole hot and cold thing. But I think with this situation, Gina, your first card is the death card. So it's kind of, hold on a second. So it's kind of a situation that doesn't resolve nicely. It's a situation that doesn't resolve in a really good way. It's like it doesn't ever really work out. And so you kind of end it hoping that it'll rekindle, but I don't think it does. So I mean it's wise to walk away, but he may have already kind of walked away and you're just waiting for all of the cards to fall. Hi pups. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. So you're just waiting for, yeah, it can be confusing. It can be confusing because you want things to work out, but sometimes they don't. Oh, my poor pups. He gets so cold, but then we have like this flea problem. Oh, poor pups. He has a little owie on him. Oh, you see how he's a little red? Oh, poor pups. Hi there. Hi there. He says that you should definitely move on. He says you should move on, that you don't want to be around people that abuse you. And I just think that this guy is in general pretty abusive, and I think he's taking advantage of your good nature. And that's not what we want. We don't want people to take advantage of our good natures. If we're a nice person, then we want to stay a nice person, and we also don't want to get bitter. So how do we set boundaries? How do we set boundaries? And sometimes natural boundaries are set without you even trying. Because I mean, the first card is the death card, so it's kind of, did you guys have an argument or did he just disappear or something? So, hi, Yellowtail Beauty. Thank you for joining my live. So, yeah, questions for me. Questions. You see his little red mark. Oh, poor pups. Poor pups. I had to take off his sweater. The fleas bite him under his sweater, but it's so cold and he doesn't have any fur. He has very little fur on him. So, hi there, Mia. Yes, we are winding down a reading. It is $30 to get on the list. The list is open. So if someone were to pay $30, I can jump into another reading for them. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. And I was thinking about doing like a collective reading for next week, just kind of reading the energies for next week if there's time. And so I was thinking of doing that. But right now we're finishing up with Gina. These are really good. So questions for me. Hi there, Uvi. Hi there. Thanks for joining my live. Thank you all for joining my live. I'm so glad that you can come and visit. I am live in a few different places tonight. Hi, Nikki. Hi there. I'm doing good. I'm live on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. So that is where I'm live. Sure thing, Gina. Questions to get a reading on this live. It is paid. They are paid readings. And so yeah, I don't know, Sonia. So it can be very, very complicated. It can be very complicated. So if you would like to ask a question, it is $30 to get a reading on this live. Thank you, Sonia, for being so supportive. I know a lot of us have problems with these off and on again relationships. I like to call them circular relationships. They can be very nasty because the problem with circular relationships is that they they remain circular and that they never really go forward. They like circle the drain and then eventually they end because somebody ends up getting into another relationship and finding love in a different way. You're so sweet, Gina. Any other questions, Gina? Does anybody else want to pay for a reading? And if not, I can. Yes, it is $30 V to get a reading on this live. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo, and the queue is open for a reading. And but it's $30. It takes a lot of energy for me to get into somebody's energy, and so I do charge for readings. I do charge. These are not free readings, but if but I was thinking about doing a collective reading. I was thinking about doing a collective reading for just kind of reading the energies for next week. I know it's a big week for some people, but so let me see here. So if not everybody wants to pay, that's okay. So then basically I'll do the energies for the week. If somebody pays, then I'll jump into a reading, and if not, then I'll end the live. So that's how it's going to go. So what's going on for everybody this coming week? So for some people it's holiday week. There's Black Friday. Black Friday is coming up, so some people may be working a lot. Like what's coming up this week? Some people have school. Some people school is going to be only a half week. Some people are seeing family, which we did like a Thanksgiving reading last night. So I just kind of want to see like what's coming up for this week. So let's see here. What is coming up for this week? And I can kind of throw out cards and sort of answer general questions related around the topic. If you want a question answered that goes into like your life and like in like a really seriously personal way, then that is outside of this reading, then I do ask you to pay. But we can, if we keep it on topic, then we can. A lot of work. And your son's birthday. Oh, that sounds nice. How old is your son going to be? Hi, Jess. So let's see here. Hi, Shelly. All right. So what is the energy for this upcoming week? I've opened up my Etsy shop. So my Etsy shop is open for business. And so I don't know if it's been dead for so long that nobody will come, or I have no idea what's going to happen. But I sell vintage playing cards. My Cash App is Psychic Stina. It's the same name. 19. Geez, I was thinking that he was like 4. It's Psychic Stina. PSYCHICSTINA is my Cash App. Psychic Stina. And it's the same name as my account. So, well, it seems like somebody might be paying in a second. So I'll start throwing down some cards to get your money so you could get your soulmate out of China. Wow. Well, I don't know, like winning money, it may be easier to earn it. It may be easier to earn money than to win money. You know what I mean? Like, I know I wish I could win a bunch of money. Who all wants to win a bunch of money? I want to win a bunch of money, but it just turns out that we pretty much have to earn it. Like we have to do something. And so the law of compensation the law of compensation, which dictates how much money we have in our life, is that the amount of money we have is in direct proportion to the amount of service we give. Oh, he's your middle child. Ah. So the amount of money we earn is in the proportion to the amount of service we give. And so the whole idea of like winning money, that doesn't really fall into place with the law of compensation, because it's all about earning money. So you want to work on figuring out ways to give service, and then and that's how you get money. So instead of winning money, you got to figure out, okay, well, what can you do? You've been unlucky in love all your life. Well, there may be some problems with your mindset. It could have to do with your paradigm, and with an idea that you are unlucky. If you proclaim to the life, and if you proclaim in your life that you're unlucky in love, then that's what you'll get. What you expect is what you'll get. That's what you'll get. But if you expect better, then you'll get better. And if you're grateful to a higher power, and you're grateful for the future benefits that are coming to you, then good things will happen. But if you focus on stuff being on a they're probably lost. I doubt people really steal things. I don't know, Lisa. I can't answer that question. So yeah, but if you think you're unlucky, then that's just what you're going to get. You're going to be unlucky. So it's kind of like the whole idea of how do you pay with credit card? You can go to my link in bio. You can go to my link in bio and scroll down to payment for live readings. So you kind of scroll down the list, and you'll see my credit card thing, and so it'll say like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and then pay with a credit card. And so you can pay with a credit card there. It's through my link in bio. It's on my link tree. Thank you, Tina. That's a lot of really nice hearts. Those hearts are really nice. Well, the truth is abundance, and we just have to remember that. We just have to remember that the truth is abundance and love and not lack and limitation. And so if we believe that the truth is lack and limitation, then it will be plagued by lack and limitation. And I'm really struggling with that. I think that's something, they say that to think is one of the hardest things to do. That people live their whole lives without wanting to think. And when you think, it's steering your life in the direction that you want to go in. We can think based on what's happening to us. We can think based on circumstances, and that's when we're driven with the idea that we're unlucky or that there's lack and limitation, because we're focused on what's going on outside of us. It's our senses that are feeding us information, telling us that life is shit. But if we are going from within, like if we use the power of thought, then we drive our environment, we drive our circumstances. They say like Napoleon Hill says, circumstances, hell, I create them. You create your circumstances. Instead of letting life serve you a dish, you can say, I don't want that dish. And you can create a circumstance of something else. And so if you feel like you're unlucky in love, then go online dating, and try to, try your hand at that. Like do something, and pay for help. Pay for somebody to take you through the ropes. If you've been unlucky in love, like pay for a dating coach. Dating coaches exist. Like if you're like that unlucky, like if you're like really feeling like, yeah, life is really hard and unmanageable, then pay somebody to take you in the right direction, you know? I'm going to put on some oil. Yeah, you got to be careful about being too desperate though. You need to love in order to get love, and you need to risk. You need to be a risk taker. You need to take risks. I'm over 40. I met the love of my life when I was 43. I'm now living with this beautiful man. He's in the other room. I hear him microwaving something. And yeah, we moved to Oregon together. We moved in together, and I met him on OkCupid when I was, I think, 43. I met him when I was 43. So being over 40 has nothing to do with it. Well, but I am lucky, but I manifested him. Christina, send me your email, DM me and send me your email, and I'll send you my book. If you would like to pay for my book, I would be really grateful for it. It normally costs $15, but it's a love manifestation book that I wrote. It's called Find Freedom from Love Anxiety and Manifest an Ideal Love. And it's a love manifestation book. And it's the process that I went to manifest the man in my life. And so I did an affirmation. Like I went and I did an affirmation that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in a committed relationship with someone who sees me as a complete package. Because I was having problems meeting people who recognized me as somebody that was cool and with it and a good psychic. Like, people were just seeing me as, somebody to text and ask for pictures from, or like I just couldn't get anybody that was like really serious about learning about who I am. So I did this affirmation of saying that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm in a committed relationship with someone who sees me as a complete package. And he is this and that. He likes my family. He does this, he does that. And I wrote it out. I wrote it out every morning. Every morning for 60 days, I wrote this affirmation. I just got really into it, just being so happy and grateful that this relationship is alive in my life. And then Bob Proctor, I was working with Bob Proctor at the time. He's my mentor. He passed away in February. He told me to imagine. I was on a call with him, and I was asking him how to manifest love. And he said to imagine that you're in the same room with this person. Like, as you go throughout your day, have this fantasy life where you're imagining that you are in the room with the person that you want to be with, that you're in harmony with. And he said that when you kind of play like this fantasy life, that you attract, you just attract somebody on the mental level. And so I started like fantasizing that I'm eating dinner with him, that I'm reading a book with him, that I'm driving in the car with him. I was just like fantasizing that this guy was in my life. And then I took action, because what you move towards will move towards you. And so I optimized my dating profile, because I had this dating profile, and I went and I optimized it. Hold on a second. I optimized my dating profile. There you go, pups. And I made it so, and I dropped the age. I dropped the age on it. Hi, friendship. Hi, Celsi. And boom, he showed up. He showed up. So I did the affirmation for 60 days. Imagine the person was in my life. I got expert help. And yeah, and then boop, he just happened. I'm sorry, I can't it's you normally have to pay for it, but I can't write down your email here. If you want to DM me, then you can do that. But the book is $15. The book is $15, but maybe I'll give away the book for, yes, that is me. That is me, Sonia. Um, yeah. So, I'm not going to write down your email address. You have to DM me. You have to DM me. The book is $15, and it has like this whole love manifestation process through it. It's a book that I wrote. It's an ebook that you fill out, that you write in. So it's $15 to get the book. It's $15. Hi, Kenna. How are you? Nice to see you. Long time no hear from Kenna. We are doing psychic readings. $30 to get on the list. Yes, that is absolutely me. Do you have? I have Cash App, PayPal, credit cards, and Venmo. You can normally buy the book on my website, psychicstina.com, but DM me your email address. Like I can't do anything with you on the live because I have to I have administrative stuff that I have to do. And so yeah. So I would love to send you the book though. So I'm Psychic Stina on, but DM me. Just DM me, Lisa. Just go ahead and DM me your email address. I can't write it down on the live because I'm like doing stuff, but if you want to DM me, I'll send you the book. You just have to send me your email address. Oh, great. You paid with Cash App. Yeah, DM me, like message. You can also join my Patreon, and patrons get the book for free. Okay, hold on a second. You sent it in. Yeah, I can't really. Okay, Sonia, I see it. All right, Sonia. All right, Sonia, what is your question? So the book is 15. The book is 15, but yeah, email me. So what is your question, Sonia? I do like it when people pay me. That shows that you're like respectful of my time and my energy. So I do like that. Okay, Sonia. So let's dial it back. So you're asking if he's not, how long have you been dating him for? So there's this saying, like ever since I've been giving readings, like I heard this saying. I've been reading professionally for like 31 years, 32 years. And there's just this saying that I heard all that time ago that has just really like stuck with me. It's never and forever are neither for man. Never and forever are neither for man. And so that's just like Christina, so you've been dating him. So are you guys in a committed relationship? Are you in a committed relationship? Or so you were friends 2 years before dating? Because 15 months is kind of a long time if it's not committed. Seems like he calms you down when you're with him, but that you may have anxiety when you're not with him, that you may feel like, oh, so it is exclusive. So did you see like some bullshit on his Instagram or something like that? Have you like checked into his life and just got jealous? Is there some jealousy or something that you had in between you and him in the recent past? You suffer from separation. Um, well, separation anxiety, you mean? Separation anxiety? It's an attachment thing. It's an attachment thing. So you may have an anxious attachment style, which I can really like understand. Part of the reason why I am in this business is because I suffer from, oh, he has a friend that doesn't like you or accept you guys together. Yeah, it says that somebody like looks on at your social media or you're looking at their social media and there's like arguments and bitter words and there's just some bitterness that is in the past. And you get the Fool and the Star, which is, hi there, Celeste. We are doing a paid reading. If you would like to get on the list, it is $30 to get on the list. So I take Cash App and Venmo. I'm Psychic Stina, the same name as my account on Cash App and Venmo. So you get the Fool and the Star, where, oh, so it's a girl. Yeah. Well, it's the Page of Swords, so that is kind of stalky, where they're like looking at your stuff and they're seeing, and there's like jealousy and there's all kinds of nastiness there. So that makes sense. That makes sense that she stalks you. Yuck, 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 yuck. So your first two cards are the Fool and the Star, where you guys have you guys have a very sweet relationship, and when you're with him, you feel good. You feel good about yourself. But when you're not with him, it says that you're just always worried that it's over, and and oh, you had a fight once because of her. Yeah, I can imagine. And so was that recently? Was that like a month or two ago that you guys had a fight? Yeah, it says that you're always scared that it's just over. You got the Ace of Swords that yeah. Um you get the Queen of Wands, which he likes you. He definitely likes you. He thinks you're cool and you're hip, and so is in March. Oh. Because it's five, so sometimes it's like 5 weeks ago, 5 months ago. So 5 months, maybe. So he thinks you're really cool, but you may like, I don't want to say drive a hard bargain because that's like the wrong phrase. I don't know like why that's in my head, but it's like kind of kind of needling him to be a certain way. You want him to say things. Has he said I love you? Are you trying to get him to say I love you? Has he not said I love you yet? Or after that, he makes sure you don't pull away? So has he said I love you? This is Ace of Swords. It has anybody in here been in like a relationship where you're trying to get the guy to say I love you? It's just very funny. Once they finally say it, they say it over and over and over again. But trying to get to that place where you're like, so how do you like feel? Like, I like you. Do you like me? So do you like
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you,
I love you. He's so cute. Um, so it's just this funny thing where, are you still with me, Sonia? So it seems like you're trying to get him into a position to say certain things and to be a certain way, and that you just may have some challenges. You just may have some challenges with this. So you get the Knight of Cups. He says he loves you, how I care for him and do for him. He says he loves how you care for him and do for him. I'm sure, but does he care for you and do for you? Like, does he say how much he cares and does for you? So you get the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. I don't like this other girl. She is showing up as being just a friend. She's a little stocky. You are right. She is kind of a pain in the ass. Um, and it does look like it's just a friendship. It does look like it's just a friendship. And it says that he cares for you very much. And I think he's getting ready to get you some sort of a gift. Um, yeah, he spoils you. No, it's not a free reading today. These are paid readings. It is $30. I know everybody likes the free readings, but that takes a lot of energy for me. And so if you would like to respect me and respect my time, then consider paying for a reading. So you get the Knight of Cups, and so it seems like he's like planning on getting you a gift or something like that. And there's something it seems like he's also a good friend, and that you guys can like talk about nothing. You guys can just chat, 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 and talk, and just talk about whatever. He's very in his ways and told you you shouldn't worry. He's known her for 11 years. Ooh, she was an ex. She's just a friend. She's just a friend, and I don't think she's around as much as you imagine. Um, you get the Nine of Swords above you, which is you just imagining that you're just going to be so depressed all the time. These other friends love you and tell you how much he cared and tell me how much he cares for them. Thank you, Hannah, for following me. So, hi, Bliss. How are you? So it says that you're just expecting things to be just really depressed and expecting that you're just going to be super depressed. Something that I don't like, something that I don't like about this situation is, I mean, it looks committed. It looks committed to me, but hi there. But it seems like you have a problem like messaging. When you get him stuff, she tries to top you. Ugh, she sounds terrible. I don't think you're going to get rid of her. I don't think you're gonna get rid of her, and so at some point, yeah, like, and the Ace of Swords is like, you can't, like, you want to tell him to cut it off, but you can't. You can't. She's just gonna be there. Um You get the Six of Pentacles, which is having problems with communication. So it says you get the Ten of Pentacles where you're kind of dating and you have nice things like you're exchanging gifts and his friends and family appreciate you. Hi, Ishtaro. His friends and family appreciate you and they like you. That comes with friends and family long term. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. But it says that there's a problem with communication and that he just doesn't communicate. Like you're going to go through this time where he just doesn't communicate all the time. Like he kind of breadcrumbs you a little bit where you're like trying to talk to him and he's just kind of unavailable and he doesn't like really talk to you like he doesn't open up and you just kind of get through to this sticky time communication wise. It says that he's really stable and he's very secure and financially he seems like he does well. And so he's a good so I mean he's good on paper and of being like a partner that can be stable for you, and it does seem committed. I mean, I always hate to say that somebody is the one. Yeah, he does have a hard time opening up. I always hate saying that somebody is the one because I feel like he's the one for right now, and it's not like you're going to, if I say no, he's not the one, it's not like you're just going to break it off and go look for somebody else. Like it's like, no, like this is the person that's in your life that you're going to have this experience with and that you're going to date for a while and just be with them. This is who you're kind of choosing right now. And so he's the one for now. And yeah, he's showing up as the King of Pentacles, which is somebody that definitely checks off the boxes. they're like, there's somebody that will be there. They're very predictable. He's not unpredictable. He doesn't, he's not, hi, Amy. He's not necessarily like a mean guy. He's just really predictable. But the King of Pentacles can be a little boring sometimes. And sometimes he doesn't open up, and sometimes he's not very emotional. He's more pragmatic and, like Capricorn energy or Taurus energy, where he's a nice guy, and but he's not like wildly emotional. Hi, Vita Konkani. And so it can be, so he's somebody that will be there for you. He's asked you to be patient. You're the heart on your sleeve. Well, yeah, of course you're the heart on your sleeve. You have like this super anxious attachment style where you're just like you're really calm when you're with him. When you're with him, you kind of I feel like you lose 10 IQ points or 20 IQ points. Like all of a sudden you're just dumb when you're with him. No offense. That's like dumb in a good way. But it's just like you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. You feel like you don't have like this like individual inside of you that has like you just kind of have like this persona that when you're with him you forget everything. Hi, Amanda. um, yeah, absolutely. He does show. Absolutely. King of Pentacles is very based on their actions, but this is kind of saying that when you're with him, you feel very calm, but when you're not with him, you are a wreck. You are a wreck. All you're thinking about is this bitch, Yeah, well, it's the fool. That's exactly right. It's the schoolgirl, the fool. Like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I'm just here. It took me a long time when I was with Rob. Like, I felt so dumb when I was with him. I just like couldn't like I felt like I wasn't funny. Like I couldn't be funny. I couldn't say like I just felt so dumb. Like I didn't have like a thinking bone in my body. But then we went on vacation, and going on vacation we went to go see his parents. Like something happened, like all of a sudden I became a person or something. Like I think it's funny because relationships sometimes, he says he misses you a lot that you can't even imagine, but distance is hard. So how often do you see him? How often do you see him? Yeah. Yeah, it just hi D. Hi Becca. It just seems like you feel challenged. Yeah, we went on vacation, and I just wasn't dumb anymore. Like I don't know what happened. Like I became his co-pilot or something. Like I just started thinking or something. I don't know. Like sometimes in relationships we're just kind of dumb until something clicks, and then we like kind of like snap into our bodies, and maybe it's just like being comfortable enough to be yourself. And it just took a while. But anyways, it just says that you're a basket case when you're not around him, and that you're always worried about this other girl and the friend. And ugh, it's just a problem. It says that um is he like busy? Does he like, yeah, how close do you guys live to each other? How often do you see him? Is he like, yes, I'm having a great night, Dee. I hope you're having a good night too. Your picture looks really pretty. So you get the Eight of Wands, which I feel like you're worried about him like being active in his life. Like he may 4 hours away. Okay. Yeah. So you may be worried about his day-to-day business. Like, what is he doing? Who is he seeing? Who is he with? Like you may be a little bit worried. You're in Nevada and he's in California. Ooh. Thank you, Amanda. I hope you're having a good night too. Oh, you moved. So were you in California and you moved? Is he in Southern California? That's 4 hours away. Yeah, it just says that you're just kind of he's a workaholic. Does he travel for work? Does he like travel? Does he go like lots of places for work? It just says that you're worried about him going from place to place. I don't know why. I feel like that. Aw, I'm so sorry to hear that, Amanda. Aw, moment of silence. I'm so sorry that you lost your uncle. I'm so sorry. So he's an X-ray tech or you're an X-ray tech? He sees his parents in New Mexico. Yeah, it sucks to lose people, man. That's just rough. And it seems like you may like he has a family too. It's not just like an uncle. It's like does he have is he leaving behind a family? It is $30 to get a reading on this live, Tatla, 23J Tatla. It's $30 to get a reading on this live, and I would love to help you. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Sure, Amanda. No, that's very sad. What I don't know if we're supposed to, ask like how he died or that's always so morbid. Like, well, what happened? like, well, he died. It sucked. Um, Oh, you're working on a baby quilt. Oh, do me a favor and take a picture of it for me. Take a picture. Somebody knitted or not knitted me, but oh, you have a good night too, Dee. He's an X-ray tech. So yeah, I just feel like he goes all over the place. So you work for a company. Oh, it's cancer. That sucks. Cancer, man. That's some scary shit. Yeah, send me a picture of the quilt. Somebody made me a baby quilt for my daughter, and it's just so beautiful. I don't know where it is. It was just so beautiful. I love quilts. I love quilts. My grandma would quilt, and so I have like a lot of her quilts. So, distance is scary. Yeah, it is scary. Yeah, it is scary. And I think it gets even scarier because he like doesn't communicate. Like and so maybe you like see him, you visit and you hang out with him and then you go home and you don't hear from him for like a couple of weeks, you know? It's like you don't, it's like you see him and everything is great and you feel good and then you just don't hear from him when you get home and you're like wondering, well, is everything okay and is it okay? How often do you see him, Sonia? So yes, these are paid readings, Annette. It is $30 to get a reading on this live, and I would love to read you, but they're $30. I'm Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. I'm Psychic Stina. It's the name of my account on Cash App and Venmo. Sure. Sure, but everybody kind of hits off of them. There's it's like they kind of we resonate with other people's stories. We resonate with other people's stories. And so it's good for us to talk to each other. Let's see here. He's an X-ray tech. You work for a company. You stay at his house when you're there and you text daily 2 times a month and stay 4 days each time. That's not terrible. Let me just, I mean, has he talked about moving to Nevada or like have you guys talked about like what next steps look like? Because that's tricky because I see that he's like stably in your life, but that like communication wise, it just kind of sucks. It just kind of sucks. So let me see here. Says you're just worried about who he's spending his life around, and I would think like curiosity killed the cat kind of situation here, where if you get too jealous, then like if you get sort of jealous and worried that there's other people in his life and stuff, then like that type of situation will push him away. Or that may be how like a previous relationship of yours ended. His parents put a lot of responsibility on him. He takes care of his older brother and his house. Mm, yeah. Well, I think he's the one for right now, but I think it is challenging, and I think it is going to be a stressful relationship. I think there's a lot of really good parts of it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it seems as if in the past you had a problem and you and I don't want to say you pushed the ex away, but I think you guys had like a nasty situation and it just upset you and it ended. And so you don't want to bring that same energy into this relationship, and that's like the other woman kind of adds a little spice of that energy, I guess you could say. So you don't want that. You don't want that. Um you get the you get some money. So you're going to get some money, and what you do with that money. Do you own your own house? Do you own a house in Nevada? Yeah. No, you don't want to be a jealous person in this relationship. It's hard though, especially if you don't live nearby and you're just, what are you up to? What are you doing? So it's just sort of challenging. So it's just kind of a challenging situation when you don't live with somebody. So questions for me. I think I think you get some money, and you may decide to buy a house or something like that. Like some money comes into your life. You're buying one for your grandfather. You sit on a family trust that your grandfather is leaving you. Oh, nice. Nice. I wish I had a trust. That would make like everything better. Um, but not everybody has that luck of having a trust. But I don't know. I guess there's some like negative stuff that goes with the trust, like the person like not being around anymore and stuff. But it seems like you get some money, and the money kind of you decide what to do with the money, and that no, I'm not doing free readings today. I might do a collective reading, but I'm not doing free readings today, Amy. I'm so sorry. So your grandfather is sitting on top of that. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. So, well, hopefully you'll get that. It I mean, we don't want to affirm death or anything on anyone, obviously, but like you might come into some money a few years down the road though. Like I don't think it's anytime soon. You never asked your family for help. Good for you. Good for you. I'm thinking like what happens if I get in trouble? Would I ask my family for help? Like what would I do? He's 90. Mm, dang. That's old. That's old. Well, I don't know. I don't predict death because I don't think that's like a good use of my time. Um, but I do feel like you get some money at some point in the future, and what you do with that money is going to kind of affect the relationship that you're in now. So maybe that's going to allow you to move back to California, or so you're a single mom. Wow. I feel that. How old are your kids? You said you had a 19-year-old? Is that what you said? Your 19-year-old is your middle child? So questions for me. Oh, you have a business in California too. Oh, that's cool. Well, wow. Well, you're just so like you're so with it. So maybe you'll end up buying a house in California. 'Cause you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is like you get money and you buy a house. 22, 19, and 14. Those are good ages. Those are good ages. My daughter's 16. Boy, do they grow fast. They grow fast. I'm scared to like do like the whole driving thing. So questions for me. Questions for me. And the list is open. If anybody wants to pay for a reading, the list is open. It is $30 to get a list, to get on the list. Yeah, they do. Amanda, how old are your kids? Do you have kids, Amanda? I mean, you're making baby quilts, so I love quilts. Uh, I don't have I have this really old quilt that it was hanging up in my other house, and so I have a quilt hanger. Oh, you have 3 kids, and your oldest moved out and wants you to settle down. I have this really cool quilt. It's in the other room. It's not hanging up. It's in a box, protected, but it was made around the turn of the century of like the 1900s. It was made like in like the late 1800s. Son, 16. Ooh, 9-year-old daughter. But it was made from like old clothes from like the 1800s. And you just look at like the textiles in the quilt. It's just a trip. You can tell that it's just a totally different weaving pattern, like how the fabric was made. You can just see how it was like spun or something. It's crazy. Like textiles from the 1800s. So it's like this really cool old quilt. It's just a little quilt. Well, it's kind of big, but you like breathe on it and it tears. Hi there, Shraddha. Hi there, Linda. So I was going to do like an energy for the week, collective reading. Your mother-in-law got you into quilting. That's really cool. I've only fixed quilts. I've only fixed them. But quilting seems so cool. All right. Any questions for me? Any questions for me, Sonia? Hi, Amy. Hi, Arpita. Whew. I'm going to drink some water. All right. So we're going to do a collective reading. You've only done a table runner, a lap quilt, and a baby quilt. Ooh. Oh, I didn't say anything about a baby. But that's like a doctor thing. You need to talk to a doctor about baby. I didn't see anything come up that says a baby. I talk about like I say to my boyfriend and I say to my baby, I want a baby. He's like, you're fucking crazy. He says I'm crazy for wanting a baby. Yeah, I didn't see. No, I don't think you move soon, and I didn't see a baby. No, he says you don't want a baby, like that would like totally like make your life crazy. That's what he says to me. I'm like, but I love a baby. I want a baby. We're too old. Oh, you can't. Oh, thank you, Linda. Um, no, you can't worry about his mom. That's just a fear. You can't worry about his mom. His mom doesn't care. His mom doesn't care one way or another about anything. It is $30, Cynthia, to get a reading on this live. It is $30, and you're 37, he's 53. Whew. So you still could have a baby if you wanted to, but it's getting a little old. It's getting a little old. Yeah. Well, he got the 10 of Pentacles, so the 10 of Pentacles is that his family, maybe around the holidays he gets a little distant because he's dealing with his family. I think because he got the 10 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles, where he kind of gets distracted, and so he may get distracted from his family and stuff. But I don't think you have to worry about his mom. Yeah, I only have one. I only have one kid. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Thanks for joining my live. He's going to see his family this week coming. That's pretty cool. Any other questions for me? Any other questions? I'm going to move on to doing a collective reading, unless somebody wants to pay for a reading. If somebody wants to pay for a reading, but I have on my Facebook for 5 days. Yeah, so he may be a little distant for those 5 days, but it'll be fine. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I have on my Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube that I'm doing a week of 11, 21, 22 reading prediction. So I wanted to do that, to do kind of like a collective reading. You want to open another business? Well, I think you can do that. It says you're going to get some money, but when you get some money, you may focus on something else. Yeah, you could do it. You're a good manager. So, but maybe not yet. You're a good manager. You can manage other people really well. So, okay, moving on. This has been a very long reading, so we're moving on. But I think that I think you'll be fine. Yeah, you're a good manager, and you take care of your people, so you would do good. I think you would move and stuff like that, and that it'll change then. Oh no, did Michael J. Fox just die? I gotta see this. Hold on a second. Did Michael J. Fox just die? Oh my God. He was like my crush when I was. Let me see here. Top stories. Oh, let me see here. No, maybe he didn't die. Maybe he just. Let me see here. I'm sorry, I just saw it. So he accepts honorary Oscar award. Okay. Whew. He didn't die. You get like these little like flashes, and they only tell you like half the story. You're like, oh my God. And it was like, no, he just received an Oscar. So Michael J. Fox didn't die. Okay. Sorry, Michael J. Fox. So Shraddha, you have to pay for a reading, sweetie. You got to pay for a reading. He didn't die. He just received an honorary Oscar. So, if I take Wise, which is a way that people from India can pay for me in America for a reading, and you can get to it through my link in bio. It might take like several hours for the payment to go through. So if you want to pay now and then get a reading like tomorrow, um, wait, Michael J. Fox died in an accident? Are you serious? So he did die? Oh no. Oh no. Michael J. Fox. Is Michael J. Fox dead? It says he's alive and well. Maybe it just happened. Well, he died in an accident. It was a car accident on the highway. Oh no. So Michael J. Fox did die? That would be terrible. Michael J. Fox car accident. Oh man. He was like really in the news. Well, it's not like coming up for me. So maybe it's still too fresh. I just saw like a flash on Twitter. So, well, we'll find out more. Dang. So, anyways, well, we can look more about that. Dang. I wonder if he really died. So Amanda is saying he died? Your son looked it up. It's still too fresh. I think it must have just happened. Wow. That'd be crazy the day that Michael J. Fox dies. We'll always remember. Wow. Yeah, did you ever watch Family Ties? So, I think a lot of us on Instagram, I think we're all kind of around the same age, 30s, 40s, like so like Family Ties. Yeah. It was really sad that he got Parkinson's. Well, yeah, I knew him. I had a huge crush on him when he was in Family Ties. What was his name in Family Ties? Yeah, I thought he was just so handsome. And then when he yeah, so you're 40. Yeah. I love that show. Yeah, I love that show. He was my heartthrob. And I must have had a picture of him on my wall. I had like a picture of like all these stupid guys on my wall, like Scott Baio. Scott Baio's a mess. He's a mess. I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed that I had Scott Baio on my wall. Like, how could I do that? Jack. I remember when they ended the show and they all came out for the bow. Oh, I cried. I remember because Family Ties was on for a really long time. I remember the last show. Is his name Jack? Maybe. Yeah, I was like really like it just says that it doesn't say. So maybe we'll find out. Well, we'll come on tomorrow. We'll come on tomorrow and talk about it if so anyways, well let me see what's going on for next for next week. It says that some really good positive stuff with work is going to happen. It says some really positive stuff with work, that there's going to be an opportunity. You have a nice day too, Linda. You have a nice day too. Something really great is going to happen for you next week. It's going to be really great. I love these last two cards. It says Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles. So there's going to be a good opportunity, a good money making opportunity. I would love a good money making opportunity. You know, if we affirm that it's in the room, then it's in the room. So it seems like next week there's going to be a really good money making opportunity. Says that people may be scared that they have to move, that they have to go somewhere. They may be scared of leaving a situation, of moving, of changing their environment. But that something really positive happens. There's all kinds of good stuff. It's going to be a great week next week. It's going to be a great week. There's going to be some working with people. Some people are going to come together and come up with an idea. The idea may not be fully fleshed out though. Like some people may be talking to somebody about like, oh, well, maybe we can get this idea together and we can make some money or something like that. And then it just kind of falls flat. But then another opportunity that's much more solid comes up. It says that next week, scared of change, you can relate. Yeah, it's kind of like scared of moving, scared of having to change your house, scared of having to leave like a place, you know. It says underneath the King of Swords, Page of Swords. So it seems as if there's going to be somebody that is kind of stalking, that's kind of stalking you. Change is good. This change is just a fear though. This change is just a fear. It get the Ten of Pentacles is above. So the Ten of Pentacles is like this idea that our space is stable and that we have what we need and everything is taken care of, and that even if we're unaware of a safety net exists. And so it seems as if everything is okay. It's just this fear of like potentially losing everything. So like I get scared about rent. Like I'm all freaked out about all kinds of things right now. And so I have to remember that life is not full of lack and limitation. Life is full of abundance, and having an abundant mentality is so important. Like it's so important. And so I'm just like taking space with everybody on here, saying that life is abundant and that everything is always taken care of. God feeds all the birds but doesn't put the food in the nest. So as long as you're going outside of the nest and looking for the food, you're going to get the food. So life is great. Life is great. And there's going to be some really great opportunities coming up this next week. It says that somebody is looking you up online. Somebody is, you're a scary word, but you jump into, well, yeah, you're a business owner. So yeah, it's like, and so I'm a business owner too. So it's like always worried, like what's going to happen, you know, because nothing is set in stone. You just kind of have to go after it and see what happens. Oh, Tina, you're still here. Yeah, life is abundant. Life is abundant, and we should affirm it, that our life and the truth is abundant. When things show up as not being abundant, that's just an appearance of something. You know, the stable sense of life is an abundant place. Life is naturally abundant. Like it's like always expanding and moving and growing, and life is always getting bigger and more expressive. And so if there's like a dip and you know, something falls out, like doors that close will be open somewhere else. You know, life is always, it's always finding that balance. It's always finding that balance. You know, my mom she would I just remember us talking about this. And hi Pimosa. That because she was an agent, and she was a literary agent for Hollywood. And uh, and so she would always come up with a number of how much in deals she wanted to make for the month. Like I want to make X amount of dollars, and somehow that would always manifest that week. She would say, I want to make this much. And so work will fill the bar you set. It just all has to kind of be reasonable and rational and stuff. But if you set like a goal that I need to be able to make this much, hi Sammy Joe, then that is just made. It's just you always come up to meet your container. The space, like water will always fill its container. It's like if you pour water in a container, it doesn't just like sit in the center, like it'll fill the container. And so our abundance in our life will fill the container that we're giving it. So if we see a big container, then that container will be filled. But anyways, so it says that Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands. So there may be challenges with trying to leave something behind. This may be a bit of a challenging week that we're leaving behind. Stuff not working out as much as we wanted, kind of avoiding things. Like for me, like my TikTok account's doing crazy things, so I'm kind of walking away from it. So we may be walking away from certain things in our life. And it's you get the devil and the Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of like a worried mindset, coming from like this worried mindset this week. But then it says that there's somebody is looking out for you. Somebody is looking out for you. And it says, well, I think this is interesting. I mean, this is totally me, is going on a trip with my boyfriend, is the Chariot and the Emperor. This is like traveling somewhere with somebody who it is $30 to get a reading on this live, Sammy Joe. I am Psychic Stina on Cash App and Venmo. If you would like to pay for a reading, I would be happy to read you. The list is open. So it seems as if there may be some travel, but like some of us are going through Thanksgiving or whatever. So this is also moving forward with somebody who's like a crush, like it could be also moving forward with a project with a boss. Um, hmm. Maybe somebody wants you to do something for them, and you move forward with a project. There's some really positive stuff. There's some really positive stuff. I think last week is a little more sketchy, or was a little bit more sketchy, and I think the upcoming week is a little better. There is some pie in the sky thinking, of like, the Nine of Cups is, well, everything will be okay if I just like close my eyes and wish that everything's okay. But it's like, no, don't close your eyes, keep them open, march into this future, and do what you can do in order to excel and achieve. I'm doing this collaboration for collagen, like this collagen drink. So I think I need to do that tomorrow, to do this collagen drink thing. It's really nice. So you'll see a post on it on Instagram. Um, but yeah, Sammy Joe, if you would like to pay for a reading, it is $30 USD to get a reading on this live. And I would be more than happy to do that for you. If you guys can hold on a minute, I will be right back. I have to go wash my hands. So I'll be right back. just washed my hands real quick. Okay, I am back. Did I lose everyone? All right. I hope I didn't lose everyone. Who all is with me? Who all is with me? I just had to. Oh yeah, my views dropped sharply. That is okay. I may let me see here. Oh, hi Amanda, you're still here. I'm still wondering, is Michael J. Is Michael J. Fox alive? Fox retired. Doesn't say he's dead yet. August 4th. It doesn't say he's dead yet. You're just sewing and listening, enjoying not being inside your head. You know, I had somebody tell me that they like coming for the tea. The tea. So I'm going to try this. Maybe they're just talking. Well, it was on Twitter. So I don't know. Maybe. So this is called Number 8 Collagen. It's mango flavored collagen blend drink. So it's like an ounce. It's an ounce and you just drink it. So they sent it to me and they want me to do a video on it. And so I told them that I wanted to try it first. So I had it yesterday. It was really good. But you just drink it straight out of the package. It's actually pretty good. You've seen Number 8? It's really tasty, actually. If you go to, I think it's called 8 Souls. If I'll change my link to my bio, like maybe tomorrow. But if you use code PsychicStina, I think you get, yeah, this is Number 8. This is called 8 Souls. Let me see here. 8 Souls.com. That's not right. 8 Souls. That's not right at all. Let me see here. Oh, that's funny. I'm seeing myself live. That's just weird. When I figure out the website, I'll shoot it to you. It's you can get, I think, maybe 10% off with my code. That's the cool thing about me, is you can get discounts on stuff. When you type in PsychicStina places, they'll give you discounts, which is pretty cool. Oh, beware, Kenna. Let me see here. All right. Beware of scammers in the comments. Akin Olu is a scammer. Beware of scammers in comments. Chantal. Yeah, when I get the whatchamacallit, there's somebody says, inbox me now or send me friend's request. I have a message reading for you. These scammers, I tell you, the scammers are just relentless. They're just like, they say, oh, I have a message for you. You're cursed and you got to pay me all this money because you have a black heart and you won't find any luck in life unless you pay me $800. Or scammers are pieces of shit, man. They're just such liars and thieves. Yeah, they're liars and thieves, and they just prey on my followers. Somebody just said, this is witchcraft, be set free. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, the people are coming up. So let's delete. I'm going to block her. Let's see here. You just got to like block people. I tell you. Yeah, I just block them. Like the people that are like ultra, like where they call me like the devil and they try to like, in the name of Jesus, save me or something. I think, what's wrong with you?
Let's see what the runes have to say for your life.
I say, what's wrong with you? They got it wrong, man. There's many roads up to the path of heaven. There's many roads up to the path of heaven. Not all of them. Well, a lot of them just say any donation amount. Well, if you go to like, well, there's scammers in America, like the scammer psychics that you see alongside the road or in the mall or whatever. Like they'll say, oh, you need a healing or something, and they'll upcharge you. Yeah, I've had like so many people call me, go, I just paid a psychic $2,000 and they're like chasing me, and oh man, they don't leave you alone. They do not leave you alone. Hey, Mama Cup J, nice to see you. Nice to see you. So let's see here. Yeah, I just got hit with a Bible thumper, and there's nothing wrong with Bible thumpers because I just yeah, I just have a problem with people that say that their religion is better than everyone else's. Like I'm like, there's like several billion people on earth who all believe in something, and I think that each of them should be respected for their beliefs. And so for like one religion to say that they're like better and higher than all the others is like, I have a problem with that. And so in my practice, I'm like for like equality, or where we all, yeah, no, I always use the cards. I always use the cards because it keeps me on track. It doesn't, because I don't want to like throw in my opinion, because I always have an opinion. I always have an opinion. And so I use cards because cards keep my opinion out of it. Well, my opinion will kind of go in with the cards, but the cards keep me on track. And so I know if it's me, if it's just me, is if it's not in the cards. But if it's in the cards and it's me, then I have a good prediction, if that makes sense. So I use the cards to keep me, because I've had some crazy readings from some channelers, and they just say some shit, and I'm like, that's just like, you're just talking. You're just talking. Yeah. No, so I don't know how much I trust like mediums, but I guess some of them are good. I just like, yeah, exactly. I just think is that if you have faith, if yeah, they just talk and and they're just talking. They're just talking shit. And so and it's opinionated stuff, and it was like, no, I don't, that's an opinion, that's not a prediction, kind of thing. That's how I feel with like mediums. is, is that an opinion or is that a prediction? Yeah, have an open mind and respect everyone. Yeah, that's really smart. Just because of what I do, I get like a lot of comments where people are saying that what I'm doing is wrong or something. I'm actually a reverend, so I don't know. Who knows? What do you say yourself if you feel things are going not the way you planned or expected? Are you asking a question? Believe, hope, miracle, faith? As you have the exclamation point. Who you just like people twist the truth when it comes to truth in the scriptures. Yeah, a lot of people twist the truth. I don't know, believe, hope, miracle, faith. Like your name says it all. What do you say to yourself if you feel things that don't? Thank you, Chantal. It goes back to your name, believe, hope, miracle, faith, is that when things aren't going your way, you have to have belief. You have to believe in that the right thing that to happen to you is happening. You have to have hope and faith that everything is moving in the right direction. Because if it's not moving in the right direction, then maybe you're not going in the right direction. If things aren't working out for you, when things aren't working out for you, maybe you're supposed to be going in a different way, and so maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign that you're supposed to be doing something else, and so we just have to kind of see where things go. And because the universe always has like a bigger plan for us, and will prevent us from deeply screwing up. I mean, we can screw up in like some pretty big ways. Like I've like screwed the pooch in like many ways, and but the universe always kind of helps you, like guide you. And sometimes the universe will guide you through loss and through just a problem, and then overcoming that problem is what gets you to the next place. So yeah, if things aren't going your way, you just have to affirm to the universe that you're willing to be of service, and that you'll go along with your God, whoever your God is like, I'm in alignment with the law, being in alignment with the law, and just going with God, just going in alignment. I want alignment. I want to be aligned. I want to be aligned. Hi, Charles, for real. How are you? Hi, Sandra. Hi, Melvin, Colleen. So, oh, hi, Zabu Ninja. How are you? Sure. It all goes back to your name, and just to believe that a miracle can happen every day. Miracles do happen every day. They do, they do. And just having faith. It's a whole new week. Something I love checking my email because amazing things show up in my email. I'm actually, what's his name? I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, Zabu Ninja. So I'm on a few different streams right now. Yeah. Nobody is perfect, but we all are perfect. But yes, that is what I'm doing, Zabu Ninja. Are you hanging out on Twitch? I don't know how to like do the whole Twitch thing. I just stream on here, and you were saying, what's his name? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. So yeah, I'm talking to several people. Several people are on this live. No, that's okay. It's all over the place. You didn't break my thought process. I might get off of here in a minute though. It is $30 to get a reading on this live. If you wanted to get a reading, we can do that. But if not, I've been live for a couple of hours. What's Twitch? Twitch is a streaming. A lot of gamers are on Twitch. They'll like play video games and people will watch them play video games, or they'll take them through levels of video games and stuff. So it's a streaming platform, and sometimes there's psychics on there. Oh, hi, Karen. I guess it's Karen. Hi there. So it's pretty cool. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My goal. Oh, let me put my little hash mark. You noticed your mascara has strengthened your eyelashes. Oh, you follow me on Instagram. Well, thank you for following me. So it's the 9th, or no, I'm sorry. I started going live on the 3rd. So I've gone live 17 days in a row. So my goal is to go live every day for a year. So it is now the 20th. So I've gone live 17 days in a row. So we're just going. We're just doing it. And that's what we're doing. And so if you guys want to follow my, yeah, I'm going to get off here too. Yeah, send me pictures of the quilt. I would love to see it. So I'm going to start saying good night to everyone. So good night, Zabu Ninja. Let me see here. Oh gosh, there's like all these scammers. So yeah, beware of scammers in the comments. That's crazy. Oh, good night, Zabu Ninja. There's thank you, Mama Cup J. Oh, well, good night, Lisa. That's crazy that scammers are on Facebook, like trying to steal my followers on Facebook. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just have to block them when they come in. Wow. They're like crazy. So, oh, no problem, Sonia. Thank you so much for following me. And nice to meet you. You can call me Stina Zabu Ninja. So I'm going to say good night to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. Beware of the scammers, and good night.